Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Quick Hits with Rock and Tone, two-time co-host now. It's pretty big news in the Quick Hits world. Brought to you by Mybookie.ag, promo code PAT, 100% match on your deposit up to $1,000. Check my watch here. You got about 4 hours left to pre-order the greatest comedic sports documentary of all time for $3.33. PatMcAfeeShow.com. Get entered in the greatest raffle of all time. Zito, can I get the graphic? Win all these things: 2 World Series, 2 Super Bowl, 2 WrestleMania, $1,000 free play, mattress, watches, signed Vinny jersey, signed bat. What's that kid's name? Nick Morotto. Get to job shadow him for a day. That'll be fun. All right, let's get down to it. Monday Night Football, Saints, Redskins. The Saints absolutely dominated the Redskins. That's not what we're here to talk about, though. Drew Brees becomes the all-time leader in passing yards with an asterisk. Why is there an asterisk, Zito? I don't want to say that the NFL fixes games, because I'm not an NFL fixes games guy. The mob fixes games. But last night was a big night for NFL fixes games people. Drew Brees, when he got the record for most games in a row with a touchdown pass, wide open touchdown pass. Drew Brees, when he sets the record for most all-time yards passing, wide open touchdown pass. And then, when the record happens, there's a 4-minute celebration on the field. Drew takes his helmet off on the field, no penalty. Kids are on the field, no penalty for excessive celebration. It was just a big night for, I don't know, maybe the NFL was rigged and that was all set up for ratings. I don't know. Oh, and then Mark Ingram comes back from cheating and Alvin Kamara no longer gets the ball anymore? The fuck is going on? Didn't really talk about this yesterday. Odell went on ESPN, trashed all of his teammates, and for some reason brought Lil Wayne. Why was Lil Wayne there? Huge Lil Wayne guy, but there was no reason for Lil Wayne to be sitting there all leaned out of his fucking mind, just mumbling every 3 seconds. If Odell's going to talk shit on his teammates, he could do it by himself. He's a big boy. He doesn't need Weezy holding his hand. That's all I have to say about that. Big TMZ news day for AB, Antonio Brown. He told TMZ that he had $80,000 in a gun stolen from his house. It's no big deal. It's not hard. When the guys are at their game playing on Sundays, you know they're not home, go rob their house. It's easy as that. I would do it too. Also, TMZ reported that Antonio Brown is being sued for nearly killing a toddler in a furniture smashing rage. I looked into it. I contacted my sources. All AB did was throw a little hissy fit. It was back in April. He threw some vases and a Barca lounger and maybe some picture frames off his balcony of his 14-story apartment. And what happened was these things landed on the ground, and apparently a toddler was within 30 feet. And they're suing because the toddler's having nightmares and he's traumatized. Well, guess what? He's a toddler. He's going to have nightmares, okay? That's what fucking toddlers do. So good luck winning that argument. And traumatized, if anything, AB taught this kid to always have your head on a swivel. Don't just assume that things aren't always going to fall, because one day, when the big one erupts under Yellowstone, everything is going to fall from the sky, and this kid's just going to have more experience than everyone else, and he's going to dodge all this stuff, so probably should be thanking AB. I don't understand why we're just going to attack this guy every week just because he's having not his best year. Last and final news. The Philadelphia Eagles have called the Buffalo Bills. After Jay Ajayi's out for the season, they are looking to bring back one Shady McCoy to Philadelphia Eagles. I personally think it's a perfect fit. Shady's a sketchy guy and Philly's a sketchy town, and they need a running back. Okay, that's it for the day. Remember, 3 hours and 53 minutes until you have to pay $5 for the greatest sports comedic documentary of all time and enter in the greatest raffle. You got that much time to do it for $333. PatMcAfeeShow.com. Big thanks to MyBookie. Pat McAfee Show podcast today was a good one. We got New Day from WWE as well as Matt Hasselbeck. He lost in a Super Bowl with Steelers. Tough for him. Subscribe, like, and comment. Yep, that was it. Pat will be back tomorrow for It's a Shame Wednesday, or that'd be a Shame Wednesday. I don't always forget. I'll see ya.
Jags literally just signed Jamaal Charles, too.
Do you got that on tape? Breaking, the Jags also just signed Jamaal Charles, one of the greatest Texas running backs of all time. Hook 'em, Texas is back. Jags are probably back. Breaking news, Ty. Appreciate it.